Heaven was now divided in attention never before known. The faithful angels remained silent in worship, but a third of the hosts leaned toward Lucifer, not because they desired evil, but because they believed he spoke aloud what they had never dared to think. I felt that in this very moment the freedom God had given was fully revealed. No angel was forced. Each had to choose to bow in humility or to rise with pride, and Lucifer stood like a tower, imagining himself the voice of justice. Yet in truth he had become the one who sowed rebellion. That first no was not only a denial of the mystery of incarnation, but also a declaration of war, the beginning of division, the thunder that gave birth to the greatest revolt in heaven. When Lucifer's call to rebellion spread throughout heaven, the realm was plunged into a heavy silence, as though the whole universe was waiting for an answer. His words, filled with reasoning, had shaken more than a few hearts, planting in them a doubt whether God's plan was truly the only way. And in that moment a voice rang out, not from a lofty angel, nor from one most highly esteemed, but from Michael, the humble warrior, whose light was not as dazzling as Lucifer's, but whose loyalty bore not a single stain. His voice resounded, "Who is like God?" Just one question. Yet it struck like a sword, cutting through the root of every doubt. The angels who wavered were suddenly awakened. They remembered their origin, that the light within them was not their own, but only reflection. Michael did not offer a long philosophy. He did not use ornate reasoning. He only declared the undeniable truth, that no one, not even Lucifer, could be compared to the Creator. I saw Lucifer falter, his eyes cold, as he turned toward Michael, for never before had anyone dared to confront him directly. He tried to hold his arrogance, yet I sensed fury rising within him. For with a single statement, Michael had shaken the confidence he thought unshakable. Michael stepped forward, small compared to the radiant Lucifer, yet his eyes steadfast, his voice calm but firm. "You have let your light turn into darkness. You have raised yourself above the very source, and that is blindness." These words pierced the heart of the rebel, exposing the truth he wanted hidden. That pride had clouded his wisdom. I felt the shame like a blade twisting in Lucifer's soul, and from that shame flared rage, yet also fear, for he recognized his own weakness. The angels, still hesitating, heard Michael's words, and they awoke. They remembered the nature of love. They remembered that God did not command to humiliate, but to teach them the love of humility. Michael's cry continued to echo, "Who is like God?" And I saw the souls of angels shine again, as though the fire of loyalty had been rekindled after the wind of doubt. That question became a banner, a reminder that could not be silenced.